never going to be fully ready. You're never going to be fully 100% ready to try something new. Stick to the good what ifs. Stick to the good what ifs. Stick to the good what ifs. Okay. Hey friends, what's up? My name is Rara and welcome for the very first time to my channel. This will be Rara's K-pop spot. Because this is Rara's K-pop spot and because I have been trying to teach myself Korean for the last 9 months, let's try an intro in Korean as well. 안녕하세요 친구들. 저희 이름은 라라입니다. 저는 미국 사람입니다. 그리고 내 채널에 환영합니다. 이곳은 라라의 K-pop spot. And I hope that was correct. So I bet you are wondering why I have gathered you all here today. You know, I bet you're asking, why am I making this channel? What is the point of Rara's K-pop spot? And that is an excellent question. Thanks for asking. To make a long and boring story quite short, 2023 was a hard year for me, but it's also the year that I discovered and got very into K-pop. So K-pop really became truly my light in the darkness last year. Have no fear, things are on the up and up for me now, but K-pop is still a light for me, albeit in a different way. Less like a flashlight guiding me out of a dark cave, and more like the sun that gives me light every single day. Lights up all of my days. I have heard it said before that you really find K-pop exactly when you're meant to. And for me, that does feel very true. I feel like I found K-pop exactly when I needed it the most. So for me, Rara's K-pop spot will really be kind of like my own personal video diary, where I'm just documenting my experiences and everything that I'm learning. And it will really just be a place where I can be myself and talk about my special interests. I don't have many friends who are K-pop fans, and the ones that I do have live in different states. So I also see this channel as a way to make new friends who are fans of K-pop and also to be a friend to you. I'm just one friend talking into her camera and hoping that it helps other K-pop fans in similar situations feel less alone. So one more time, hey friends, and thank you for being here with me. I am really excited about this journey that we are about to embark on together. I feel like that sounded really cheesy, but it's true. I think that pretty much answers the why of why I'm starting this channel, and now I will address the what portion of our programming, which is what kind of videos will I be making? And that is another excellent question. Thank you for asking. Obviously, this is Rara's K-pop spot, so I will be making a lot of videos about K-pop in general. And if you want to know more about what in general means, you're just gonna have to come back and watch my future videos. I also talked in the beginning of the video about how I've been teaching myself Korean for the last 9 months. I am a very big language nerd. I have always been a very big language nerd. Korean will be my 3rd language, so I really will spend probably a nauseating amount of time talking about my process of learning Korean on my own, because my 2nd language is French and I had that taught to me in a classroom setting for a decade. So this is new because I'm teaching myself Korean. So I will be talking a lot about language learning. When I commit to things, I never commit only halfway. So when I started getting very interested in K-pop and learning more about the industry, that led me to wanting to learn the language, and then that led me to wanting to have a better understanding of Korean history and culture. So I will probably also be making some videos talking about educating myself on Korea's culture and history. More recently, I've been getting into K-dramas, so I think I will probably also make videos talking about different K-dramas that I've watched, possibly reacting to some. I don't know how I feel about reactions yet, but the first 2 K-dramas that I watched were Snowdrop and Business Proposal, which if you know anything about those, they're like just complete opposite ends of the spectrum, as far as like one being rip your heart out sad and one being the cutest thing I've ever watched in my life. So I do kind of wish that I had reactions for watching those, because with Snowdrop I cried so hard I gave myself a nosebleed, and with Business Proposal I'm just like screaming and clutching at my heart and like generally acting like an idiot while I'm watching it. So anyway, expect videos about K-dramas. I keep moving the camera, so I don't know if this is in the frame or not, but another thing that I will be making videos about are books, because as you can see from my sweatshirt, I didn't even realize this when I put it on. This was not part of the plan, but she is too fond of books and it has turned her brain. Reading is like my #1 hobby. It has been as long as I've been alive. There is nothing that I love more than sitting down with a book. So when I wanted to start gaining a better understanding of Korean culture, I turned to books. So I started looking up Korean authors in the genres that I like to read the most. So I will definitely be making videos talking about the books that I've read and enjoyed, the books that I recommend by Korean authors, books that I'm excited for that are going to be coming out in the future. So you can definitely expect me to talk about books a lot because I am a big bookworm. I have been plotting, I have been scheming. I will be attending my first K-pop concert later this year, so I will also be making a video about that. It will also partly be a travel vlog because I sadly do not live in a part of America where K-pop artists come when they're on tour, so I'll have to travel for it. So it will be concert vlog, travel vlog. I'll be going to New York to see some group with my best friend because that's where she lives, and you'll just have to stay tuned to figure out who we're going to see. Something else that I'm currently plotting and scheming, because I'm always plotting and scheming something, is working on planning a trip to visit South Korea sometime next year, probably in like the fall of 2025, but I'll be making videos talking about that planning process. Once I actually go, obviously I will be filming the travel, I will be filming my time there, so travel videos, ? Overall, I will be making a lot of different types of videos for Rara's K-pop spot. So I think my channel will probably wind up being a mix of lifestyle videos, some educational stuff, some pop culture stuff, some travel stuff. This is just my space to dump all of my stuff. We have talked about why I've made this channel. We've talked about what kind of videos I'll be posting on this channel. Another good question that I know you have is, what are my goals for this channel? It's good to set goals. I am nothing without a goal to strive for. But I am going to aim to post on Rara's K-pop spot once a week. At present, I know nothing about video editing or YouTube. So I really started this with absolutely no previous knowledge about how to do this. So while I will be trying to post once a week while I'm getting started and teaching myself how to do this, it might be more like every other week while I'm starting out. I also want to make sure and emphasize right away in my very first video that I really want Rara's K-pop spot to be a safe space for all K-pop fans. I am a fan of a lot of different K-pop groups. I will be talking about a lot of different K-pop groups. Rara's K-pop spot is going to be a very positive space, so I will not be tolerating hate speech or negative comments about any idols at any point in time on my page. So I just wanted to make sure and put that out there at the very start of my channel. This is a safe space, this is a positive space. If you are a fan of K-pop, then you are welcome here. I feel like this is more of a general life goal that I have, but I really always want to be learning something new. So this is a reminder that, you know, Rara's K-pop spot is a place where I'm documenting what I'm learning in real time. So if ever I get something wrong or I make a mistake, and you are someone who has more knowledge on the subject or you're more educated about the topic, please don't hesitate to let me know that I've gotten something wrong or made a mistake so that I can address it and correct it right away. I will always be approaching the things that I'm learning with as much respect as possible, but I am a human learning new things for the first time right now, so I'm sure that I'm going to make mistakes, and when that happens, I just want to make sure that I'm learning from them and growing from them, so don't be afraid to let me know if I ever get anything wrong. Lastly, one of my biggest goals is to always be making sure that I'm uplifting Korean voices on my channel. So like I said, I will be talking about books that I've read, I'll be talking about what I'm studying as I'm learning the language and culture, and I will always make sure to link the Korean sources that I'm using to my channel. Please just don't ever try to learn from me. Don't use me as a resource. I'm still learning, and obviously I'm also not Korean. So please give your support to the Korean authors and language teachers and content creators that I will be sharing anytime I talk about learning something new or reading a new book. My channel is my space to talk about what I'm learning from Korean sources, and I will always be sharing those sources so that you can support them too. Okay, let's wrap up now because I think that is everything that I wanted to cover in my intro video. Thank you for being here. If you stumbled across this video in the vast and seemingly infinite internet, please tell me in the comments what your favorite K-pop group is. If you don't listen to K-pop, tell me if you know a second language or a third language or a fourth language, or tell me what your special interest is. And if you have made it this far into the video and you want to see more of me being awkward on the internet in the future, please like this video and subscribe to Rara's K-pop spot. Okay, that is all for today. Bye friends! 오늘은 여기까지. 안녕 친구들! Okay, and now we're going to a blooper reel because I know that I messed up so many things today, so enjoy! At this point, this video is going to be more blooper than it is going to be intro video. Oh, it's a bird. Okay. Is this better? Oh, there's a crow. My ankle itches. Oh, I forgot to say 안녕하세요 친구들. 친구들, my friends. Okay. It's less of a flashlight guiding me out of a cave and more like the sun that sheds light on my days, gives me warmth. I'm going to rephrase that because that sounded really weird. So hey friends, thank you for being here. That sounded so fake. And I wanted to start gaining a better understand. I love to read, but I don't have to think. Did I hit record? Okay. Yes, I did. So that I could read books. Why can't I talk? I'm very excited for the journey that we will embark on together. I ad-libbed that. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. Okay. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. So one. Okay. Okay. I think that answers pretty well the what. Nope, 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 the why. I have to pee. Okay. Because I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of, no, I don't have a lot of thoughts. I do have a lot of thoughts, actually. They haunt me. I'm getting quite hot. Yes, my hair is always this frizzy. Yes, my cheeks are always this red. We are friends here. You are getting the real me, okay? I will not put on any kind of false pretenses about myself on my channel. And that led me to want to, there's a hair on my mouth. I feel like I was on a roll there too. Okay. Something in my eye. Oh, my dog's outside. I will be. Brain stopped working.